Good morning, everybody. Hey, Ricky and Josie, Suzanne, Blue, Jean, Kathy Hand, Julie Kiss, Nikki, hi, welcome. Oh, let's go into our hearts. Take a moment to connect your heart and your brain. And just do some I love yous to yourself. I am beautiful. I am amazing. I am a being of love and light. And only love is real. Only love and light are welcome into my energy field. Let's make that commitment today, every one of us, to only let love and light in. And happy FriYay, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I just needed to take a moment after the news this morning, and thank you, Blue, for letting me know about Pam. Just want to celebrate her. Let's just dedicate this show today to Pam Moore, very, very special lady who now is a very special angel. And I just feel the love that she's feeling right now, the joy of being in her spirit body and no longer in a body that holds her down. So thank you all for lifting her up in prayer for these last months. It's been, what's it been, Blue? About a year, I think, that we've been praying for her. So thank you all. And now please remember her beautiful family up in Vermont and our beautiful Blue, who loved Pam so dearly, and Gordy. And so now they are together in spirit. So let's just get into the blog. It's called The Lake of Peace. And I feel that for her. I feel peace. A lake is a landscape's most beautiful and expressive feature. It is Earth's eye, looking into which the beholder measures the depth of his own nature. and that is Henry David Thoreau. Our true nature is peace and love. That is why it feels like coming home to look upon a peaceful lake, calm, undisturbed by anything around it, to compare our existence in its raw form to something so simple shows the very nature of God. Everything we see in the world around us is a reflection of our beingness. The opposite of this lake of peace is the chaos and the turmoil, or the contrast, which we have come here to learn from. Too often, we throw shade on the contrast, making it look like the bad guy. However, the contrast is just there. It has no feelings and is not interested in whether you love or hate on it. When we chose to come to Earth, we knew that we would encounter, we knew what we would encounter, yet we did it anyway, because it was an opportunity for our soul growth. Dear angels, we didn't come here to sit in a lounge chair by the peaceful lakes and mountains. Every experience we have in this earthly existence is about evolution. Every winter storm of our life, every insecurity and earthquake energy is to help us understand peace and pure love. They are not there to punish us or keep us tied down in a mundane existence. How do we bring ourselves to that good, peaceful place in the midst of storms? Dear ones, every moment you are in your human body is steered by the choices you make. You open your eyes after your sleep time and choose what to do next. You always have a choice. Do you start with gratitude, or do you start with dread and no sense of purpose? You start with that clean slate every day. No one can tell you how to feel. That is on you. No one can force a smile on your face, and no one can make you feel anger, shame, blame, guilt, or upset. However you choose to be at any given moment in your day is totally up to you. Those first seconds upon awakening are important, as you are still in a state of non-resistance. You can choose in that moment to be happy. You can choose to make it the best day possible. Your brain will not argue with you. Your subconscious mind will take that thought and run with it. It is your golden opportunity to turn your day into one filled with sunshine and positivity, no matter what. If you are serious about wanting peace and joy in your life, dear ones, this is the key to having it. Dear angels, thank you. Today, I promise to start each day with gratitude and standing in my divine authority by the lake of peace. I know your heart hurts, Blue. Mine does too. What a beautiful, amazing spirit our Pound More is. And that's what we're celebrating now, is her release of the human body and the joy that she is feeling. And the heart hurts. Yeah, they do. That just means that we loved her tremendously. And thank you, Gruffy, and thank you, Wizzy B, for loving on our Blue right now, because I know how big that hurt is. Leo, good morning. And Auntie Jean says she is now shining with the stars in the sky, free from pain and sorrow. We continue sending you our love. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I feel her joy, and I just send so much love her way. Good morning, Dana. Oh, thank you, honey, for being here. Thank you for letting us see your beautiful presence. Hi, Hope and Zena. Good afternoon to you, and I hope that you are doing well. Sally and Tony, good morning, good morning. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but my restream Trying to send a message to you guys. There we go. And Blue says, the house is busy again, Teri. There's a party going on. Gizmo and Blue Cat have joined. Well, hello, my Gizzy. Oh, thank you, Blue. And so much love. Blue, I'm just sending you a huge, huge hug from my heart this morning. And I do feel the joy. I know we didn't understand when Gordy left his body, but I think he needed to be there to welcome her. And I just feel, I feel the two of them with their love. All right, so let's see what Kuan Yin has to say about all of this on this FriYay. And it is a yay. Anytime that we return to spirit is a yay, not for the ones left behind so much, but for the spirit being that was ready, and she was ready. She was ready to go. She's celebrating, so let's celebrate her, right? Okay. Love your body and live your dreams. I want you to experience all that life has to offer. I want you to see your dreams coming alive in the world. When you love the sacred soul animal of your body as I love you, then you will manifest all that is divinely meant for you and thrive. That's been a big message from Spirit lately. It's loving our bodies. These are vessels. They're a vessel to be used for whatever time we're in them here on earth. We chose what this is going to be like. We chose this experience. So whatever we're going through, we knew that we would have soul expansion. And I can just imagine the soul expansion that our Pam had, because she was such a special lady. And I just remember the last time I sat with her and she was ready. She was ready then. And that's been a few months. That was in October. So yeah, I'm just going to celebrate her today. And I'm going to dedicate this show to her today. And we're going to have some yays. Anybody got some yays this morning? Good morning, Deirdre. Happy Friday. So what's my yay? My yay today is I get to talk to Sherry Myers. Many of you know her. I don't know if we're doing it live. She didn't say, but she's going to interview me today about the books that just came out. Yeah, these books right here behind me. Both of them are out and available on Amazon right now. And we're going to talk about my journey, my life. And I don't think I've ever just sat and shared from beginning to now about my life and the trials and tribulations, the ups and downs, the joys, the soul growth that I have had in this lifetime. So Sherry is going to interview me today, and I'll be talking about the Peace on Earth tour and the Peace for Peace, and this thing called life. That's so beautiful. I am so grateful for every moment that I'm alive. Grateful that I'm still here to be and to share with all of you, and to love you tremendously and feel the love that you have in your hearts for me and for each other. And I'm so very grateful for this family. I'm meeting with her at noon. I'm going to send her a quick message after this to see if we're going live. I have a feeling that she's going to record it because that's what Sherry likes to do with her interviews. And then she edits it and puts it out for you all to hear. So I think that's probably what's going to happen, Suzanne. But I am meeting with her at my 10 o'clock this morning and sharing my life out loud, as I always do. And so I'll let you all know if she has a time that she's going to release that. Blue, you saw a golden orb in the universe. Oh, absolutely. That golden glow. So beautiful. And Sally says, I dreamt last night of millions of tree frogs all over our windows and door screens, transitions, awakenings, and abundance on all levels. The fact that I remembered it is my FriYay. Yeah, I know I dreamt. I know that I did something in my dream time. If you could see my bed right now, it looks like a mountain of covers. it's all twisted, and I was really tossed and turned and did a lot of work in my sleep last night. So I don't know, I may have been there as Pam transitioned. I'm not sure what time that happened, Blue, but yeah, I kind of kicked things around overnight on the bed. And it's chilly here. It's in the 40s. So I got my warm blankie that Dr. Ruth Anderson gifted me with in Colorado. And I wasn't cold last night, but boy, did I do some work. Yeah, and the bed shows it. It's like somebody had a fight with the covers. Good morning, Isabel. Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you for sending us that Florida sunshine to keep us warm. I'm going to be in Florida in April. Those of you who had not heard that announcement yet, I did communicate with my doctor there. He told me that he finally retired, and I believe he's probably, he has to be 90. I mean, seriously, he has to be over 90 years old. And what an amazing man, absolutely amazing. He started the transplant center where I had my kidney transplant. And they are bringing me in April to celebrate 50 years of doing transplants in Orlando. And I was in their second year of that. So my transplant happened 48 years ago in July. And we're going to have a big celebration in April. Any of you Florida folk that are there, I'd love to invite you to come to it. And if you want to be there, I'll give you all the info so you can show up and help me celebrate and help them celebrate this very successful kidney transplant that I had all those years ago. Sally, it certainly was a sleepless night. Yeah. Suzanne, my FriYay is that I am more relaxed about school. The drive is getting easier too, and the streets toward Philly are really busy. Yeah, that is a busy road, Suzanne, and please be safe out there every time you get behind that wheel. Just make sure you ask Archangel Michael to guide the way and to put a bubble of protection around you. Florida is having record heat. Well, maybe I should just go on to Florida now. Because you guys, it is really cold. I don't understand this cold weather. It's like not normal for this part of the world in Arizona to be this cold. I thought I was going into a heat wave, and I'm not. So I guess the common factor is me, right? Wherever I go, the angels are going to bring my attention to the fact that the warmth comes from the inside. I think that is the big message. Isabel, it will be in Orlando. Julie, 20. Ugh. I feel the pain, honey, and I hope that you have some warm blankies to keep you warm. And Sally, you didn't move at all last night, or you were graceful while tossing around. I must have been in ninja mode. I think I was. I think I beat up some covers. I have to apologize to them because they're just twisted and piled high. It looks like a mountain over on the bed. Kathy says, Marlena is doing her internship at her school's wellness center, and they are promoting positive body image this week. It's so cool seeing her work on various projects on the wellness center's website and social media. Oh, Kathy, share this message with her. I think you have these cards Kathy had. So it's this card, and the title is Love Your Body and Live Your Dreams. So share that with her. I think she'll appreciate the message. And Isabel says, yes, we are on heat. Sally, you're on your way to Florida in your mind, maybe? Because I have to go there in my mind at times just to get the sunshine and the warmth and through all of this winter cold. Oh my gosh. Suzanne, I feel for your daughter, -12 in South Dakota. Wow. And Dana says, oh, yay, I have a room for you. Oh, Dana, that would be amazing to see you and give you a real hug and to sit and catch up with you. I would love to do that. The celebration is April 2nd in Orlando. And like I said, they're celebrating 50 years of doing transplants. And so they're considering me their star transplant patient. And I remember that day so clearly when I went in and was being wheeled back to the operating room to have my second chance at life. And that's what it was. It gave me a second chance at life because mine weren't working at all, 0%. So I'm so grateful that they have the technology to do that. And I know it's come a long way over the last 50 years. So it's a real blessing that they even knew how to do it or what to do at the time that I needed it. Blue says it's cold and the wind is howling. We are all huddled in my basement by the wood stove, sprawled out on sofas. How can that little whizzy bee take up so much room? This is my Friday. That little whizzy bee, I love that little girl so much. And she is a whizzy. She likes to zoom around. So whizzy bee, I love you. Keep your mama warm. Get up there and give her a heart hug. And Blue says, that's that, Teri. I'm so excited about this for you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited. I really am. And, every year I celebrate my second chance at life. It happened on July 7th, 48 years ago. And every year it's such a special remembrance that I was gifted this. It was a gift. And y'all, if you have a tug to become an organ donor when you no longer need your body and all the organs that it contains, I urge everybody to put that on your driver's license. Well, what we do in Florida, we put it on the driver's license, or let your family know. Just make it known and put it in writing that you'd like to donate your organs when you pass. I wish everyone would do that because it makes a difference. You can see I wouldn't be here. I would not be in this body if I hadn't had that second chance at life. So I encourage everyone to consider that. And like I said, let your loved ones know. Yes, Suzanne, organ and bone marrow. Suzanne says, I'm so happy for you, Teri. You are a star. My sister has her kidney transplant for a few years now, and she has a lot of side effects from the ongoing meds. Yeah, this doctor that I'm mentioning, Dr. Robert Metzger, we had a falling out. I only took my meds for 6 years, and my body said, you can't do that. So I stopped taking them, and he stopped being my doctor at that moment because I didn't do what he said I had to do. And I'm not telling anybody, I'm not giving any medical advice. I'm just saying, for me, my body said, don't do it. And I'm so glad, because I know that I probably wouldn't be here if I had taken them. So I'm just happy all the way around at how all that transpired. Blue says, should we put your sister in the grid, Suzanne? I think she might be on the list. I know we pray for your family. I think we have her on the list, Suzanne, but if we don't, we most certainly can, right? We have the technology. Her name is Claudia. Okay, well, let's put her in both grids. And I think she is, but I'll check the list, and the Peapod prayer list, and see if she's on there. And Julie Kiss, your sister-in-law, still waiting for her kidney. Prayers for Carrie Julie Kiss. Absolutely. Yes, and please remember my nephew Brian waiting for a liver transplant. And there's many that are waiting for that second chance at life. Suzanne, you have 3 sisters. Corina is on the list. Okay. So we'll put Claudia on there as well. And thank you. Thank you for letting us know. Okay, it's time to pick a number. I love doing this. I love this. And last night, Grace Isis was asking, how do I use this tiny book? She has it. And she says, how do I use this? What's the best way to use this little book? Okay, I see you, Suzanne, 25. And hi, Christina. So the best way to use this little book, for those of you that have it, is just to open it up and see what message pops off the page at you. Set your intention before you do that. So if you just hold it and say, angels, what do I need to know today? What is my message for me? And then you open it up and it will speak to you. These are words from the angels. They're not my words. This isn't my book. I just put it together and gave it to a publishing company and said, this needs to be out in the world for people to hold and to have and to work with. So that's the best way to use it. What I'm doing every day is asking you all for a page number, and then I'm going to turn to that page and I'm going to see what's there. And we are going to have a message for all of us every day from these angels. So number 25. And these are short messages. So I'm going to go with the first message on the page. Sometimes I ask you all for the number of the message, but I'm just feeling like it's supposed to be that first one. Oh, Sally, you're so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, that number 7, it holds a huge, powerful energy, doesn't it? It's a spiritual number. And the fact that my transplant was on 7/7 makes it doubly powerful. All right. So what's our message from the angels today? Imagine you were watching a storm and you see the lightning flash. If you watch the energy of it, you might be scared and awestruck at the same time. This fear of something powerful is the beginning of wisdom. It doesn't diminish you or make you feel small or constricted, but empowers you to want to know more. I love this message. And there are things in life that I'm in awe of. And I think all of us, when we watch lightning, there's something so magically powerful about lightning, or at least I think so. I love to watch it. I don't like being out in it, but I like being inside and watching it. And just seeing all of that power and knowing what it's capable of, but also knowing the beauty it can bring. Have you ever watched one of those lightning storms? In Florida, we have them a lot. And in Florida, we have something called heat lightning, and it just lights up the sky. It's like all of a sudden there's this spark and it spreads out in the sky, and it's so beautiful to look at. But I also know what that lightning is capable of. So there's that energy of, it's not being scared, but it's being in awe of what this energy can do. That, it can be destructive. It really can. It can kill. But I just love knowing how powerful that is, that force behind the lightning. And to me, when I think of God, it's that same force, it's that same love that can just open us up to our true powerful self that we are. We're just as powerful as that lightning. That lightning is just a reflection of us. That's all. Everything that we see on the quote outside of us is simply a reflection of what we are on the inside. We are that lightning. Did you ever think of yourself in that way? Think about that powerful lightning bolt that comes down and the energy of it. Listen to the sound of it. Yes, lightning has a sound. And when you think about it and think about how amazingly beautiful and just the possibility of what it can do, that's you. That's all of us. We are beautiful, and we have immense possibility, unlimited possibility. And we can be destructive. We see it all the time in the world of humans being destructive, but we can also use that power for good. We can send out arrows of love and peace and joy from inside of us. Anything is possible. So be in awe of your own power. Be in awe of yourself as that lightning bolt that can light up the world. And you do. As you give out love, as you give your hugs and you send out messages of love. We do it every day on here. Every day we say those words of love. Just know that you are lighting up the world for those receiving it. It's like the lightning lights up the night sky. That's what we do. That's the power of love. And that's the power you have inside of you to be awe-inspiring. And that smile that you put on your face, same thing. The same thing. It's like our Marietta says, it's spirit magnifying, incredible, loving energy. That's what the smile is. It's telling those that see it, you're awesome. I love you. It's like that little heat lightning that sometimes it's just a little spark in the sky and it just makes you smile or giggle like, oh, that was cute. So we can be cute lightning with our smiles on our face and give out a beautiful warmth to those that see it. So put that smile on your face all day today and have a FriYay as you do so. And Auntie Jean says it won't hurt to put Claudia in the grid twice. Some of you get put in many times. Absolutely. You get put in depending on what's going on, right? If you're going through one of your fires of life, then we definitely want to be there lifting you up for that. And Suzanne said that was a perfect message. I love that message. I remember when that message came through from the angels. And yeah, I am in awe of lightning. My mom tells us a story. I wasn't even born yet, but she tells a story about lightning coming in through the window and striking a spoon that she was holding. And I thank God that it didn't strike her and kill her, but she was in awe of lightning and she would hide. She really did not like it when we had lightning storms, because we had some pretty intense ones there in the mountains of Kentucky. We are little mini zappy peas. I love that, Suzanne. Yes, we are. So zap someone today. Zap someone with love and with your smile. And Marietta says, yes, smile often. I try to always share a smile when I go to be wherever I'm at, just letting people know that we have a choice, just like what the blog said last night. We have a choice. If we're going to smile and be happy, let the smile come from the inside. You know, many times we can fake that smile, right? We know how to do that, but don't do that. Don't fake it. Let it come from the inside and show up on your face for others to see it. Sally says, I've always been in awe of lightning. And when we first moved out here into the country, the house we lived in was almost struck by lightning 3 times. Yeah, in Florida, you have to have the lightning protectors on your house because there's so much lightning. It is the lightning capital of the world. And I've lived in Florida most of my life, so I've seen quite a few lightning storms. I think the most amazing lightning storm I ever saw happened out in the Gulf of Mexico. And I was on the West Coast. I think I was on vacation. So I was in this condo hotel right on the beach in St. Petersburg. And I watched this storm come in off of the Gulf. And the lightning out there was just incredible as that storm came in. And I could feel the power. I felt it as it was coming toward land. It was so amazing. Auntie Jean says, after a lightning storm comes beautiful calm and peace. We are the lightning before the peace. It's what your smile is. Yeah, it's that little zap, as Suzanne was saying. We're zappy peas. I love that. And we shine that smile just like lightning shines through the night. So do that today. Make that your goal, is to zap somebody with love today. Me too, Sally. I love to watch the storms roll in. I'm sure over Lake Michigan, there's a lot of storms that come in and bring that lightning. I can imagine that that's huge there. All right, so it's time for our prayers and to get on with our day. Let's just remember those that are going through the storms of life right now. Lightning brings the rainbow. Oh, Dana, I love that. Yeah, I can feel that. After the lightning, that peace, that calm, that promise that the rainbow says to us from the sky. And Suzanne, we certainly can be thunder peas. We can make a big noise, can't we? A joyful noise. And let's do that all day today. Just smile your smile and let that love flow out to the world. And Sally says, they're beautiful as they come in through Holland over Lake Michigan. The cloud formations are amazing. I bet. I tell you, I've never seen cloud formations like I have in Colorado. They have amazing clouds there. I'm just in awe of the cloud formations that come over those Rocky Mountains. Good morning, Oksana. Hello and welcome. All right, so it is prayer time. Please just list in the comments any prayers that you want us to know about and lift up your loved ones. Let's please keep Pam's family lifted up today. Her beautiful daughters. I got to meet her daughter that she was so close to, and I think that she was living with at the end. And her sister Shelly. I know Shelly's got a heart hurt right now from her sister leaving her body, but I know it's also a relief for you guys. You know, sometimes the prayer that we give is for that person's best and highest good. And in Pam's case, she was so held down by her human body. And I'm just rejoicing for her that she's free. So let's celebrate the freedom of Pam today, all day today. Just smile. I know she would want that. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. And Auntie Jean, one of the most beautiful things about where you live is seeing a storm come across the desert. I agree. Those desert storms can be quite amazing too. And Rochelle, please pray for Christy, who has a court date today. We sure will, Rochelle. Good morning. Marisol Soto, hello and welcome. And Marisol says, yes, please add my mom and I and my son's dad, Tom. And thank you. We certainly will. And Marisol, I know your beautiful family is on our prayer list, and we will lift all of you up today. Blue says, I was blessed with being on the 32nd floor of the Sheraton in Chicago. I watched lightning walk across the lake and hit the city. Lulu has joined with everyone else. Jillian, also known by me, Jilly Bean. Her twin is Natalie. Okay, so we'll add Jillian to our prayer list. You're Jilly Bean. And you're fine, Catherine. We're just happy to see you. Welcome. And Deirdre's offering prayers for all humans, Gaia, and world peace, and attention to human trafficking. Absolutely. Thank you, Deirdre. And Marisol, you're moving into a new apartment tomorrow? Well, definitely. Let's send blessings to that apartment that you're going to inhabit and just make it a beautiful home for you. So sending lots of love that way. And Hope says, Suzanne, what are you doing for your birthday tomorrow? That's right. We have a birthday girl tomorrow. And so happy that we'll be on in the morning to celebrate that. Okay, so any other prayers, just type them in. We'll add them to the grids and add them to our prayer list. But let's go into our hearts right now and just celebrate life. Celebrate these moments that we have together as a beautiful family. And we are a family that loves together, and that prays together, and that stays together, because we've been together now for quite a while. And we're going to celebrate next month. We'll celebrate 3 years together, and that'll be a huge celebration. So anyone that wants to be on and talk to each other on Zoom live in the morning time, we'll do that. So take a deep breath into your heart. When you close your eyes, if you can close your eyes safely, just envision a storm. Envision it in the distance. See that powerful lightning as it just zips through the sky, creating a pattern. It's a geometric pattern. Watch it as it goes and know that you are that lightning. You are that light that shines through the dark. You are so powerful that the dark can't contain it. And you're going to be seen. You're going to be heard. You're going to shine out for all to see for miles and miles. That's what your energy can do. So breathe that in. Envision yourself lighting up a world that maybe you're the only light that someone sees today. Maybe yours is the only smile that someone sees today. So just envision that lightning is your smile. You are sending out a message of love. You're sending out a message of hope into the world. Just take a moment with that. And let's take just a moment of silence for all those who have heart hurts today. Anyone who has lost a loved one, anyone who is missing a human in their life that just lit up the world with their smile or their presence. Let's take just a moment to acknowledge them and to celebrate them in their spirit body. So let's all do that together. Thank you, family. Thank you for your love. Love each other. Life is way too short for conflict. It's too short to hold grudges. Just be love. Love is really the only thing that's real. If there is something going on, some fighting, some grudges, any conflict at all, just know you're in your head when that happens. You're not in your heart. In your heart, there's only love. There's only the desire for every one of us to walk each other home, to find that place in our heart that just says, I love you, period. So wrap your arms of love around each other, hold each other tight, lift each other up in the joys and the celebrations, lift each other up in the times when there's heart hurts and in the times when you're struggling. Let's just be there. Just continue to be these amazing souls that you are, knowing that we're all one, having these individual experiences and going through the fires of life for the good of all, because we learn from each one. So everyone that's going through something, we place you in that center circle, along with all of our prayer list, lifting you up, asking for a creator to answer your prayer in whatever way is for the best and highest good of all. Asking that we acknowledge that we do have a higher power and we can tune in and get those messages. We can get direction, we can get guidance. We have the tools to do that. So as you breathe into your heart center, just ask, what message do I need right now? What guidance do I need for my life? And if you're going through a struggle, if you're going through one of the fires, just ask for it to be with ease and grace, and for whatever the message is, whatever the lesson is, for you to really get it, to understand it, and to use it to help others. And now let's love on the world, sending that love out far and wide to every crack and crevice on this planet, and down into Mother Gaia, lifting our beautiful planet up. And then we lift each other. We do that every morning with what we call the heart telephone. So 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so immensely. You're in my heart. You are my inspiration every morning to be here, to give love and to receive love. And that's what we do. And Deirdre says our anniversary is the same as Cohen's. Okay, I'd rather celebrate our anniversary of just being a family. and just loving on each other, because I'm grateful that it brought us together. I'm grateful that it happened as spontaneously and beautiful as it did. And come on in and celebrate together on that day that we have designated as our anniversary. All right, so Suzanne, you're going to get together with a good friend. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And Suzanne, if you want to come on with us in the morning on the Zoom so we can all wish you a happy birthday, we would love to do that. But happy early birthday. And I know it's going to be amazing for you. So let's get out of here with some Lizos. Get those doggies ready. Pocky, Gruff. It's time to be dancy pants and waggle butts. And let's get it going here. You're trying to hide, Leo, but I'm going to find you. There you are.
It's time to get up and get ready, because today is the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day.
Oh, we sure will, Isabel.
Be part of it. Peace for peace, so let me shine for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away.
I agree, Blue.
Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Oh.
Good morning, Annie7. Well, please be safe and have a wonderful day at school.
Cuppa full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top here. The coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. Full of love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Joy. Don't forget to love your body today.
There really is no secret. We simply accept,
Allow. Good y'all.
morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy.
Oh, Gizmo, I love you.
Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Gizmo, behave. Love on your mama. Woo, thank you, Lizos. Thank you, everybody, for being here. it really truly does make a difference when you come in to give love. I certainly appreciate it. And I needed that lift. So thank you. Thank you all. I hope you have an amazing, beautiful FriYay. Love on each other. Come back in tomorrow morning and let's celebrate our Suzanne and her beautiful self on her birthday. So I love you so much. Stay in your hearts. Stay blessed. And I will see you later. Bye, everyone. Namaste, y'all.